Hi, I'm Olivia, a custody advisor at Wall Street Prison Consultants. Today we're going to discuss federal drug conspiracies. Drug conspiracy charges are particularly notorious for their breadth and potential severity. The core premise of a conspiracy charge is that two or more individuals agreed to commit a crime, in this context, a drug-related offense. The weight of the law doesn't only fall upon those who actually traffic or distribute the drugs, but also extends to those merely involved in the planning or agreement. Federal drug conspiracies, as laid out in 21 U.S.C. Section 846, is an agreement between two or more people to commit a drug-related crime, even if the crime never takes place. The elements of a drug conspiracy charge include the intent to distribute or traffic controlled substances. No overt act like a drug sale is needed for a conspiracy crime to be committed. All that's needed is an agreement to sell a certain quantity of drugs for a certain price. What makes drug conspiracy charges formidable is their broad reach. You don't need to be caught with drugs in your possession to be ensnared. Mere participation in the conspiracy is sufficient for a conviction. Even those that had a minor role, such as taking a phone call or passing a message, can face the same maximum penalties as the primary actors. The penalties for a federal drug conspiracy are determined by the type and quantity of drugs involved. For instance, if one is charged with conspiring to distribute 5 kilograms of cocaine or 100 grams of meth, they would face the same potential penalty as someone who actually distributed that amount. Sentencing penalties under the U.S. sentencing guidelines can range from fines to life imprisonment, with certain quantities triggering mandatory minimum sentences. Consider Jane, a college student, who knows that her roommate, Alex, sells marijuana. One day, Alex asks Jane if she could drive him to a location to meet a friend. Jane agrees, suspecting that Alex might be making a sale, but not entirely sure. Upon arrival, Alex meets his friend, exchanges a package for money, and returns to the car. Unbeknownst to both, the entire transaction is observed by undercover federal agents. Later, when arrests are made, Jane finds herself charged with conspiracy. While she never handled the drugs, nor profited from their sale, her knowledge and assistance in facilitating the transaction implicates her in the conspiracy. Federal drug conspiracies underscore the profound importance of understanding one's actions and associations. Even those who believe they are playing a minor role, or are indirectly involved, can face severe legal repercussions. The law's broad reach ensures that all who participate, regardless of their role's depth, can be held accountable. As such, it serves as a cautionary tale. Being on the fringes of a drug operation does not exempt one from the full force of federal prosecution. For more information on the consequences of a federal drug conspiracy, you should contact a prison consultant.